There is no spot where God is not. Come on, sing with me. There is no spot where God is not. Yeah. There is no spot where God is not. Wow, Allie, you are singing. Hi, friends. Hi. This is Allie, and I'm Miss Lisa, and we're here at the Center for Spiritual Living, right, Allie? And what were you singing, Allie? There's no spot where God is not. That's right. That's right. There is no spot where God is not. Hi. We're going to talk about God today. We're going to talk about what it is and where it is. There's no spot where it's not. You're right. So, Allie, what do you think God is? Well, God is everything. It is everything. That's right, Allie. And where is it? Well, if it's everything, it's got to be everywhere. That's right. It's everywhere. There is no spot where God is not. We know that, Allie. We know. I know. I just love it so much. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Thanks for teaching us that, Allie. Wasn't that nice of him? Yeah. Everybody say bye-bye, Allie. Bye. Okay. So, hi. I'm Miss Lisa. I'm glad you're here at the Center for Spiritual Living in San Jose. And Allie helped us know what God is, everything. Now, you might not call God God. You might call it spirit or power or love or Jesus or Buddha. You might have a different name for it. You can call God whatever you want to call it. You can call God Frank or Johnny or Beulah. You can call God whatever you want, but no matter what you call it, it's always the biggest thing there is because it's all there is. It's everything and it's everyone. And just like Allie was telling us, there's no spot where it's not. It's everywhere. So the most really, really cool place where it is inside us. And we get to use it. We get to use it to be whatever we need to be and to do whatever we need to do. And the way I help myself remember how to do that is I pray. So, but before we pray, let's light our candles. This is our celebration of remembering that we are everything that God is. So I'm going to say God is something and you say that too, okay? You ready? I'm going to say God is life. That's what I'll say first. And you say, that's right, I am life. You ready? Here we go. God is life. I am life. God is light. Whoops. I am light. God is joy. I am joy. God is peace. I am peace. God is love. I am love. God is beauty. I am beauty. God is power. I am power. And together we say, all of these things God is, I am. Yay! We get to be everything God is because God's everything and it's inside of us, so we get to be everything it is. That's how it works. I love that. And I also forget it sometimes. I don't go through my day remembering that I have God inside of me. Sometimes I get angry. Do you? Sometimes I get frustrated. Do you? Sometimes I'm not sure that I can do something. Sometimes I think, I don't know if I know how to write that story, or I don't think I can drive 10 hours in my car. That would be hard. And so, you know what I do? I say a prayer. So let's say you have a job, you have a chore, like maybe cleaning your room, right? Maybe you don't even want to do it, but it just seems like it's so messy, you'll never get it cleaned up, right? So here's a prayer that we could say. It has 5 steps. 5 steps to prayer. So here's how we would say it. The first step, God is everything. The second step, God's inside of me. The third step, if God's inside of me and God is all this good stuff like power and love and smart brain stuff and Oh, the ability to move and grab things with my hands. God is all of that. I have all of that. So I have everything I need to clean my room. Thanks, God. That's the fourth step. Thank you. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, universe. Thank you, power, for being inside of me and letting me use you just the way I need to get my room cleaned. I'm going to let it go now. I'm going to clean my room and feel so happy when I'm done. And so it is. That's how we pray. And when you're done praying, you always feel better. You do. You just always feel better. Today we're learning about something called responsibility. Oh, that's a big word. Let's clap it. Responsibility. Can you do it again? I'm going to count the syllables. Responsibility. Ooh, six. 6 syllables. That's a big word. Responsibility. Can you say it? Do you know what it is? It's a big word. Maybe you don't know what it is. Let's see. I have a paper here that tells me what it is. A responsibility is a duty or something someone should do. A responsibility can be a chore at home or maybe at school, maybe even at auntie or grandma's house, right? A chore that you have. Like cleaning your room, right? That could be your responsibility. How many of you have to keep your room clean? That's your responsibility. Who has to brush their teeth every day? That's your responsibility, right? Who has to eat healthy foods? That's your responsibility. Who has to put trash in the trash can instead of down on the ground? That's your responsibility. Yeah, to keep the earth clean, right? We have a lot of responsibilities. It's something that we should do, that we can do, and we choose to do, right? And it could be something like following rules. That's your responsibility, or helping others, or it might be your responsibility to make positive changes, like change things. Like it might be your responsibility, like last month we learned about peace. It's your responsibility to be peaceful instead of angry, right? Yeah. And when we're responsible, our hearts feel so proud. Yesterday, I cleaned my house. I washed the dishes and I vacuumed and I cleaned out the cat box. That's one of my responsibilities. It's yucky, but I do it. And I fluffed the pillows and I washed some windows even. Because that's my responsibility, to keep my house nice and clean, right? Yeah, and I felt so good when I was done. I was like, oh, let me just sit down in my nice, clean house. I felt so happy to do that, right? And my heart felt proud, and I knew when my husband David got home that he was happy too. He's like, look how clean the house is. You did the dishes. Thank you. It was great. So I'm going to show you some puppets and how they're being responsible. But we're going to learn a song first, okay? We're going to learn a song first about responsibility. Can you get your thumbs up? Okay. And we're going to say, I got my, can you say that? I got my, clap 2 times. And then we're going to wiggle our fingers over here. Responsibility. Let's do it again. I got my, the other side. Responsibility. Again. I got my, wiggle in front. Responsibility. I'm so responsible. Can we try it again? Let's do the whole thing. I got my responsibility. I got my responsibility. I got my responsibility. I'm so responsible. You are so responsible. I bet there's a lot of things that you do that are responsible. Let's sing, and we're going to have some puppets share what they did that was responsible, okay? I got my responsibility. I got my responsibility. I got my responsibility. Let's see how this guy's responsible. What's your name? My name is Jared. Hi, Jared. What did you do? Well, I was going outside a lot and my shoes were always muddy. So then my Aunt Sarah told me that I have to leave my shoes at the door and not wear them inside. And I remembered to take them off and leave them by the door so the house is nice and clean. I'm feeling proud that I remembered that, and my Aunt Sarah's feeling happy. Gerald, that was really good. Let's sing to Jared. Can we sing to Jared? Okay. Jared's got his responsibility. Jared's got his responsibility. Jared's got his responsibility. He took off his muddy shoes and left them at the door. That's what he did. And how are you feeling, Jared? I'm feeling proud and happy. Yeah, that's how you feel when you are responsible. Let's sing again. Well, let's hear from another friend first. Let's see. Who's this? Hello. Hi, Chef. How are you? Oh, I am so good. Chef, were you responsible? I was responsible because yesterday a lady named Mackie called me up and she said, "Can I have 100 donuts by tomorrow?" Oh, could you do it? I told her I could do it, and it was really hard. And then you know what? And then in the middle of all of it, the phone rang and someone else wanted some cookies and I had to talk to them about their cookies. And then my friends came over and talked to me, but I still got 100 donuts made for Mackie. So you were responsible. I was. I did it. When she came to pick them up, I had them for her. Oh, well, let's sing about Chef. Chef has his responsibility. Chef has his responsibility. Chef has his responsibility. He made 100 donuts for Mackie. That was very good. And how are you feeling now, Chef? I am feeling so proud and happy. Good job, Chef. All right. Here's somebody else. What's your name? My name is Layla. Hi, Layla. Were you responsible in some way? Yes, I was. Well, what did you do? Well, I had to remember to bring my crayons to school, and because it was a coloring contest. And I was really concerned that I would forget them, but my mom said, "Well, it's your responsibility." Oh, so you had to remember to bring them? How did you do that? Well, I went and got them right away, and I put them in my backpack, and I put my backpack by the door. And so the next day when it was time for school, I had my crayons in my backpack, and I had them for the coloring contest. Very good. So Layla, you were responsible. Mommy said, "I'm not going to be responsible for your crayons. That's your responsibility." Ah, that's what she said. And then you did it. I did. How you feeling, Layla? Proud and happy. Let's sing to Layla. Layla got her responsibility. Layla got her responsibility. Layla got her responsibility. She put the crayons in the backpack. So good. And how did you say you were feeling, Layla? I'm feeling proud and happy and smart, and I'm really happy because I won the coloring contest. Oh, very good. Good job, Layla. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. So, that's so important, right? To remember to be responsible. Are there ways that you have had to be responsible? I bet there are. I bet there are. And maybe sometimes you forget. Maybe sometimes you think you can't do it. But you've got to always remember that you have God inside of you. Yes, you do. And so we're going to do this thing right now called meditation. That helps us remember that we have God inside of us. We have everything inside of us we need to be all of these things, life and light and joy and peaceful and loving and powerful, beautiful. You have everything you need inside of you to do those things. And you have everything you need inside of you to be responsible too, right? So, I'm going to put on some nice music and we're going to sit quietly for 2 minutes and just think happy thoughts. Think about times that you were responsible and how proud and happy you felt. Think about flowers if you like those. Think about puppies if you like those, or unicorns if you like those. Or maybe you can think about Legos if you like those. Think all happy thoughts for 2 minutes. Try to get all the yuckies out, right? You're going to sit very comfortably, lay down, sit down, however you need to do it. We're going to be sitting very still and quiet for 2 minutes, thinking happy thoughts in a comfortable position. And when we're done, we'll have exercised our brains and we'll know how to do it whenever we feel frustrated or sad or mad. We'll just use our brain and to remember to use the God inside of us, okay? Are you ready? Okay, here comes the beautiful music. There it is. Okay, let's take some deep breaths. Then we'll close our eyes and meditate. Are you ready? Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Close your eyes. Get comfy and meditate. did it. Are you feeling proud? Yeah. Oh, we sat quiet and still for 2 minutes. We exercised our brains. We thought lovely thoughts. Oh, I always feel so good in my heart after I meditate and in my brain. You know, your brain and your heart are just about 12 inches apart. They're so close. And this one can tell this one what to do, and this one can tell that one what to do. I love how that works. So today we learned about responsibility. And you know, we're not going to have a craft, but we do have a color sheet. So if you go out onto the website where you're watching this video, You can ask your big people to go there and find this. It will say, I am responsible, and they can print it out and you can color it. And when you color it, let's move this over a little bit. You can color it any way you want. You could color just the letters. You could color the letters and the background. But what do you think this says? It says, I am responsible. And you are. I bet you thought of a lot of things that you do that are responsible. I'm going to color mine. Let's see. I've chosen blue and red and green and orange. And I'm going to do a pattern. Do you have to do a pattern? Absolutely not. You don't even have to color these in. You can put little dots in every letter. You can decorate this and make it beautiful in any way that you want, okay? I'm going to do a pattern. I'm going to start with red. And then I'm going to use green for my next letter. So I colored my I. And I've got this letter, A. And then I'm going to do orange. Move that a little bit. I am what? Responsible. So my pattern is red, green, orange, blue. Are you coloring yours and making it beautiful? I'm going to keep coloring mine, but you know what? I'm going to say bye-bye to you, and I'm going to tell you that I know you're responsible. When we say I am responsible, that's something called an affirmation. It's affirming, like saying, yeah, I know this. I know this. It's affirming that we are something that God is, and God is everything, right? So God is responsible, I am responsible, and you are responsible. And so I am responsible, that's an affirmation. We're affirming that we are responsible, and you are responsible in so many ways. I know that you got up this morning and probably brushed your teeth and ate your breakfast, and you had so many responsibilities. Even though you're just a kid, you've got those responsibilities and you're doing great with them. So keep it up. I want you to color your sheet whatever way you'd like, and then put it up. Be proud. Let everybody in your house know that you are responsible. All right? And I'll be back next week to teach you more about responsibility. There's so much to learn about it, but you're already doing such a great job with it, I know. And I want you to remember that you have God in you. You can do whatever you need to do. And everything is just the way that it should be. Okay? Love you. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.